And you will now barrel tune in. Tune in.
You know what it is.
My opinions are facts podcast.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Welcome everybody. It's Monday, beginning of a new week, and about the last week of April. A couple days left, so we're gonna get to it. Not too many games today. We got two NBA games today. We got the Heat and Cavs, Rockets and Warriors. Looks like that's gonna be at home too. That's gonna be bad. Oh man, Cleveland up 3-0 up on the Heat, and at home that'd be embarrassing. Get the broom at home, but it is what it's going to be. That's looking bad. But they had a good season for what it's worth. You had Jimmy Buckets leaving mid-season, and they still found a way to get in there. So not a bad team for them, but that's from good coaching from your boy Spoelstra. But nonetheless, let's get to it. First game, like I said, the Heat. Well, the Cavs at the Heat right now. Spreads plus 8.5, which you kind of figure. I mean, they're giving some benefit. 8.5 and 11.5 is the total. Coming into the game, Darius Garland is a game time decision. They really kind of don't need him to play because I think they're just going to mop the floor with them guys. So I would rest him. Get many. You need much rest as possible. Plus, you're ahead of the schedule of Boston because Boston 3-1, but they're probably they're going to win their series. But yeah, you got to get the rest out while you can. Enjoy all the breaks you can get because it's going to be a hot second before they have to play again. But nonetheless, so this game I took the Cavs 8.5. They've been just beating down the Heat. I mean, average against them was 11.5, 12 points per game. Well, that's game two. Second game, 21 points. And the third game, they beat them by 37. So with that, I took the Cavs 8.5 on the spread. I took Jared Allen under 10.5 because I don't think that he's really going to be on the floor too much. I think he just dominates him, and all the second string players going to get some tick today on the floor. So I took that. I took Max Strus for 4 threes, and I took Darius Hunter for 2 threes. I think, like I said, it's going to be an easy win. There's really no comp. Miami just got to revamp, get couple new players, some new shooters, better shooters. They got a ways to go, but like I say, they got the coaching and Spoelstra, so they're not in too much bad shape. And like I say, who's good for money line for MLB? The MLB is coming next. MLB coming next. We got 2 NBA games, so I'm getting them out the way. I'm with the MLB with y'all. I got y'all 1 second, but like I said, Cleveland. They're going, like I said, I'm pretty sure get the broom tonight, sweep them guys out of here, get some rest because you want to have much rest as possible because you're going to have to face Boston at the end. So they ain't going to waste some time. They're going to get to it. So, like I said, my read for this one, this is a 4-slip parlay, by the way. Cavs 8.5 spread, Jared Allen under 10.5 rebounds, Max Strus 4 threes, 2 threes by DeAndre Hunter. Next game, we got the Rockets at the Warriors. I was shocked the Warriors put up one the other night, but when you got Chef Steph, you can make anything happen. But nonetheless, with this game right here, plus 3.5, they're giving the Rockets, and the under is 202.5. For this one, the read I took the under again. There has been a game yet where it combined for over 200 points. None of them got to 200 points actually. So I'm riding with the under, 202.5. I have Curry with 5.5 assists over. I got 3 threes for Podziemski. And for Alperen Şengün, I have 11 rebounds. That's the read for that. I think it's going to be a good game, of course. Jimmy Buckets is game time decision. I kind of don't think he's going to play, but it'll be nice. But I think they might spare a game and try to hold him off to see if they really need him because, like I said, at the end of the day, it'll be beneficial if he can kind of rest and they can pull this win off. That'll be much of a help because with that type of injury, you kind of want to rest much as you can, take advantage of it. So, but yeah, that's the read I got with that. The under 202.5. Curry 5.5 assists. I took the over. 3 for Podziemski. I took that, and I took 11 rebounds for Alperen Şengün. And like I said, there's a heavy lean on Golden State to win again. I think they might have took a little out of Houston to where the confidence went in their favor. So that's how I'm rocking with that one. So now we get into what we all been waiting for, the MLB today. Short schedule today, got 8 games. I'll give you the first game because it starts at 4:15. So we got the coming in today, the Mets, and we're still at the Nationals. Be the last game of the series right here. Yeah, that game was close yesterday. The Nats pulled off by 1. But today I'm rocking with this is my parlay too. I made this parlay slip. I'm going with the Mets to close this out and be on top with a victory. And I took Juan Soto for 2 bases. That's what I got with that one. Like I said, once again, I got the Mets money line added with sorry about that. Added with Juan Soto for 2 bases. That's the pick I got for that one. You probably want to get to that game as soon as possible because that starts in about 25 minutes, I believe. Yeah, about 25 minutes that starts. So once again, before you get to it, I took money line the Mets and I got Juan Soto for 2 bases. Next game we got starting. This starts at 6. The Twins facing excuse me. Twins facing the Guardians. The start of the series right here. As we seen, Cleveland, they pulled that off yesterday. That's one of the games I didn't catch. Yeah, they took an L on that. They got beat down again by Boston. So they got that one best way they could. But Cleveland, yeah, 8-4 at home. Plus 1.5 is Minnesota for the run line. Leaned on Cleveland 54%. Pitching on the mound today, we got for the Twins, Bailey Ober, 2-1 on the season. ERA 5.04, going off against Gavin Williams, who is 2-1 on the season also. ERA is 4.15. The whip is 1.35. Like I said, with this one too, I'm rolling with the Twins. I think they keep it going. Cleveland might start to skid, so you kind of look at that. Yeah, I know Boston's somewhat a tougher opponent, but still, I thought Cleveland should have pulled it off. Especially, I thought on Saturday. I don't know what happened, and Sunday it just wasn't even worth for them to be on the field. But yeah, Twins are 4-1 on the last 5 games. They did beat the A's down. They swept that series right there. But I'm leaning towards the Twins. I like that one. I'm going money line. I know a lot of people want to take the Guardians, but I'm going money line Cleveland or money line Twins today. Money line for the Twins. Next game we got the Yankees facing off. They're in Baltimore, who's 5-6 at home this season. 7-6 Yankees are on the road. Plus 1.5. Baltimore is on the run line. Slight lean. They're giving the Orioles, I guess, because they think things are going to pick up for them. Pitch on the mound we got for the Yankees. Will Warren, 1-0 on the season, 4.79 ERA. The whip is 1.26. Facing off against Tomoyuki Sagano, 2-1 on the season. ERA is 3.54. The whip is 1.14. Some pretty decent whips right there. Weather going to be perfect out there too. So you know what that means when I see them whips like that. I kind of lean towards the under. So you know the under is 9.5 total runs. I like that lean, but with this one, I'm going Orioles money line. I like them too. Is plus 115. Catch the value for that. I think with the Yankees, you know, like I said, with them, they go up and down and fluctuate. And the Orioles going to snap that 4-game losing streak. Yeah, they got beat down, but it was Detroit. They're facing Detroit. I know the Yankees are higher than them on the power rankings, but I think the Orioles kind of bounce it back today. The only thing that they're missing, which is a really important piece as far as batting, Jordan Westberg is out still too. So he's due back tomorrow the 29th. So he's due back tomorrow. But yeah, Westberg for the Orioles is not playing today. Of course, you know Marcus Stroman still out till the 2nd of May. And that's really it. So everybody's really there. But I'm leaning towards the Orioles on this one. I'm rocking with them money line Baltimore. Next game we have I'll take this game. We have the A's facing off against the Rangers, who the A's are looking mighty impressive this year so far. Even 500 for them, 8-5 on the road. Going to Texas, where they're 10-3 at home. Plus 1.5 run line is for the Rangers. Can you believe that? That's insane, isn't it? That is so insane. Whoever thought that? Oh, my bad. A couple of y'all had comments up. All right. My bad. Ooh, I missed a lot of comments. Hold on, I'm getting to you right now. Freeman hit today. Tell. Oh yeah, of course, man. Yankees were on fire yesterday. I'll get to them in a second. Yeah. Let me see what's got here. Ooh. See Trey Money, Pistol 3-4 hits. I'll get you with a hit. Who I got? I don't know what game you was talking about, so let me know, Trey. what game you want to talk about when you said hits. But yeah, back to this one right here, the A's in Texas. This one right here, I took Brent Rooker for 2 bases. His bat been working. Him and Strasman, or Soda, I don't know what makes his name up. Him and Soderstrom are two. Them guys are working. They're keeping keeping the A's very impressive this year, and the pitching too. Tonight pitching we got for the A's is J.P. Sears, 3-2 on the season. ERA 3.21. The WHIP is 1.11, facing off against the lefty who we know, Patrick Corbin, 2-0 on the season, 3.77 ERA. The WHIP is 1.53. Yes, we know Corbin definitely can throw it, but I like Spears too. So this is going to be a nice pitching face off right here. But I'm going with Brent Rookie getting 2 bases for sure. I'm guaranteed that. I love that pick right there. Them guys been hitting for the A's, and it's really starting to show. I know it's still early in the season, but hey, like I said, that's when it really counts. You win now, you ain't got to do the chasing and the struggling and the clawing and scratching after the All-Star break. So, but yeah, Brent Rookie of 2 bases for the Athletics. To the next game, we got St. Louis versus the Reds. I don't know what happened with the with the Cardinals, but I don't know. I thought they was gonna put it off yesterday, but man, no bat from nobody was working. They got beat down, and of course, we know the Reds, who I've been talking up before, but they played the Rockies. They swept the Rockies, of course, but they're 4-1 last 5 games. This one right here, 60% heavy lean on the Reds. On the mound today for St. Louis, Andre Palante, 2-1 on the season. ERA 4.05. The WHIP is 1.28, facing off against Nick Martinez, who was 0-3 on the season. ERA 5.40. The WHIP is 1.39. This one right here, yes, I'm going with the Reds. I just like, I just like the Reds. I think right now the pitch, for the most part, the pitcher staff is definitely A1 with it. So I feel they should do it long, and then I think the bullpen should take care of the rest for them. So I'm going money line for the Reds. Take them for that one, and yeah, that's what I got to read on that one. Next game we have Detroit facing off against the Astros. 9-6 is what the Astros are at home. Tigers are below 500 on the road, but plus 1.5 for the Astros. A barely slight lean for Detroit. They're favoring. Pitch on the mound tonight for both teams. We have for Detroit, Jack Flaherty. 1-2 on the season, 2.63 ERA. The WHIP is 1.02. Face on Ronel Blanco, 2-2 on the season, 5.01 the ERA. The WHIP is 1.37. Detroit is still, they was number 7 on the power rankings. I think honestly, if people look for upset tonight, this might be the one you want to take. Detroit's real hot right now, but I think the Astros, they played out of 2 teams they both face. The Astros did pull off the win against KC, who was hot last week too. They definitely had a hot streak going. So I think out of the last 2 games that they played the series, Houston had a tougher opponent, and I think they won last night 7-3. Nice win. I think they come back, do it tonight. Detroit, they snapped that winning streak that Detroit's on. So I got Houston on the money line. Houston on the money line. Taking that one. Next game we got up. We got the Braves, who I think about time they are starting to surge. So they caught a nice break here for this series against the Rockies. Coming in tonight, they're 4-12 on the road, and Rockies are 3-9 at home. Plus 1.5 is the run line we got for the Rockies. Lean on the Braves, of course, 54%. On the mound tonight, we got Bryce Elder for the Braves, 0-1 on the season, ERA 5.57 with the WHIP of 1.48. Facing off against Ryan Feltner, 0-1 on the season, ERA 3.86. The WHIP is 1.32. I'm going with the Braves. Like I told you guys, sooner or later they're going to pick this up. Like I said, Acuna will be back soon. When's he coming back? Let's check real quick because I remember May 5th, so he'll be in next week. Spencer Strider will be in May 16th. He'll be back. Then Alvarez will be back on the 23rd. So once those guys come back, they'll really get the stride going. But like I said, the Braves are picking it up. I've been talking to them, and hopefully this will be the time. But you know how these games will get really, really weird. Rockies on a 5-game losing streak, and the Braves are 3-2. So these are tricky games where, people looking for some upset money tonight or upset parlay. This being one a lot of people would pick right here, just because that eerie feeling like 5 games in a row. Turning into 6 in a row is going to be hard. But with me, I believe in these Braves. I think, like I said, now it's time for the upstride for them. I'm taking the Braves. I took the run line, 1.5 for the Braves. Pull it off tonight. They should give them a beat down and continue their stride to get back into the mix of things. who we know them to do. So I'm taking them for that one right there. Braves 1.5 run line, and we got a last game of the night. We have them Dodgers and Marlins, and them Dodgers beat down to my Pirates yesterday. Woo, that was a man. I think they switched 4 pitchers in between in between innings. It was crazy. They just pulling everybody out of the switch. Hey, you coming? Nah, you know you was coming. Man, you coming. They just giving homers left and right. The only good thing I see Nicholas do when he came in the bullpen is strike out Otani, but other than that, it was horrible. So here they are at home facing or got the Marlins facing them at home. Heavy lean on Dodgers, of course. I think after yesterday, they're getting the easier of the two right now. So the Marlins are a pretty decent team, but like I said, this should be another good one for the Dodgers. Let me see everybody. I think everybody's back from injury report for the Dodgers. Yep, all the main starts are back. So yeah, I teed this one up. Run line 2.5. Run line 2.5. -2.5. I took the Dodgers. I think they should beat them down. They're getting their stride back. Like I said, with them, they had with the Pirates, they was getting their batting practice on, other than Friday with my boy, you see Skeens blanked them out. But I think things might work back normal for them. It's going to be a pretty chilly start for that game, too. 62 degrees when the game starts. But like I said, yeah, I'm going with the Dodgers, teasing at the 2.5 run line. I'm rocking with that one for sure. Yeah, like I said, there's only 7 games, well, 8 games. One starts here in a little bit. But yeah, not that many games today. You know how it goes on a Monday. There was, of course, a full slate yesterday. So yeah, you can recap and check out and bundle what I gave you and stuff. So for everybody who needs to join and get a recap on the NBA and MLB, which I gave both today, make sure you go on 223 ENT. My opinions are facts. You can get the best data recap, so you can put where you want to put together. Hey, tell me on these picks so we can get these wins. But I'm signing off here. I know you guys got to get to these bets and everything, catch the odds while they're still good, while they're getting as good. And like I said, we can make sure if you do miss it, sorry, my TikTok people. Yeah, if you do miss it, like I said, make sure you go on the recap. I'm taking all MLB picks. Yeah, that's what I did. So if you go on my recap on my 223 ENT page, my opinions are facts. I got all the games on there with the basketball. Gotta take. Why not, man? It's Monday. It's Monday. It's the end of the month. Let's see what we can do. But for everybody out there checking me, I appreciate the love for all y'all. Now let's get these wins. Not too many games today, but enough that you can parlay them up. Put it in that pot, man. Whip it up. Let's chef these wins up today. Let me know what you think. So, like I say, everybody that's on my TikTok, make sure you go to my 223 ENT page. My opinions are facts. Make sure you do go there. You gotta subscribe. When you click on it, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the picks. Leave a like. You know what I mean? And share it to somebody. We can't keep all the wins to ourselves. We gotta spread this wealth out. Gotta spread the wealth out. So make sure you guys do that. But shout out to everybody. Appreciate y'all, man. Signing off. Sincerely yours. It's your man, Izzy. He gets busy. Until tomorrow, I'll be back to see y'all then. Good luck to all y'all.